everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle. I'm so glad you're here today. Today's video is going to be all about small DIYs for a small price. So basically things that you can fit in a small area or on a tiered tray for under $5. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. For this DIY, you will need a gnome, wood beads, fabric of your choice, hot glue, and not pictured coordinating paper. Because this fabric is so see-through, I decided to use paper to cover up the Christmas-themed hat that the gnome had. Now, if your fabric is not see-through, you can completely skip this step. I'm removing the greenery from this leftover carrot to create leaves for this soon-to-be peach. Now I'm just attaching it inside one of the holes. Now I'm just going to twist the top until I like how it looks. I felt like the brim needed a little something, so I found this ribbon in my stash. I like it when the hats are scrunched up around the gnome's nose, so I'm just making a quick little fold here in the ribbon, and then I'll attach it to the hat. Doesn't he look cute with his little peach? This video is part of a brand new monthly challenge playlist that is 5 items under $5, and it will be the 5th of each month at 5 p.m. and it's hosted by Missy from the Crafty Cove and Emily from Farm Charm Chic, and I will have their videos as well as the playlist linked down below. For this DIY, you will need a glue gun, foam core, beads, a toy truck, and not pictured spray paint. First thing, we're going to cut out a bit of foam core to fit inside that toy truck. And then I went through these beads and I took out all of the darker pink ones, and we're going to glue them onto that cutout of the foam core. These will eventually be our peaches. All I'm doing here is putting extra beads onto the initial layer that I made and then adding them throughout. Now I'm going to give them a quick shot of orange spray paint so they have that mottled look that peaches have. Like this needed a little more color, so we're going to make leaves for our peaches. All we're going to do is punch out little circles with a hole punch. We're going to fold them in half and then glue them into the holes of those beads. I'm not gluing them onto every single bead, just the ones where the holes are obvious. DIY, you will need a see-through frame, hot glue, a peach printable, and vinyl. So here I am using 100% acetone on the backs of these frames. This writing scrapes off really easy. I got these at the Dollar Tree. And all you have to do is put some of the acetone directly onto the paint, which is on the back. Let it sit for just maybe a minute or two, and then it scrapes away super easy. I found this really cute peach wallpaper online. I just searched printable peaches, and this was one of the results, and I fell in love with it. You'll see it in another DIY after this one as well. But here I am just forming it to the inside of the frame so that I can cut it down into the dimensions that I need. I'm just tacking this down lightly with glue. I'm going to use my silhouette to cut out the phrase, "Life is peachy." This was another peach printable that I had cut out and attached one of the wooden hearts from Valentine's Day from the Dollar Tree, as well as some foam stickers just to give it some dimension. This DIY, you will need a crate, printable of your choice, antiquing wax or stain, and not pictured black paint. So this particular DIY is actually kind of near and dear to my heart. I used to live in South Carolina, and I know you can't tell from my voice or my accent, but we lived near a peach farm. And so when I saw this printable, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it, and I was really excited to add it in there. So you'll notice it says Carolina Peaches, and that's for a specific reason, and actually the place where is mentioned on the printable is kind of near to where we used to live. So this one has a lot of heart in it and a lot of good memories. I hope you have liked my content so far, and if you have, I hope that you would consider subscribing, liking, or sharing my video. I put out new videos every week, and they vary between things in the kitchen to DIYs. I found this printable the same way that I found the other ones. I just searched vintage peach crate art, and this was one of the ones that popped up first. For this DIY, you will need a box decor piece, peach printables, a vintage recipe or vintage recipe printable, and hot glue. This is a printable that I found online. A lady had turned her mother's recipes into digital files for people to print, so I will link that down below. These are more of those peach printables that I had talked about earlier, and we're just going to do nothing to this board except glue these things on. Super easy. I'm going to use my trusty sandpaper sponge and just clean up these edges. Foam tape squares to give dimension to that peach. I wanted the recipe to stand out a little more, so I'm just using a brown Sharpie to outline it. And here's the final look of all the DIYs. I truly hope that you have enjoyed spending this time with me as much as I have enjoyed spending it with you. And until I see you in the next video, take care.